What if I told you that one of Twitch's most beloved creators started his journey not with success, but with a swipe that failed?
I own everything I love. I went to the dollar store, the Family Dollar. I bought 2 bowls of noodles and a can of Pringles. Tried to swipe the card, it got declined. I just ran out the store on them, bro.
Oh my God.
I didn't steal it, but I just ran up out of it because I was embarrassed, you know?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I mean, bro.
Would you guys believe me if I told you Caseoh was so broke? His credit card got denied at a dollar store. It was so humiliating. For most people, that's where the story would end.
What is this donation? Yo, $10.99 from Bry Guy. Hey, Case, really enjoy watching you after work. Very good content. Cap, you're a loser, seeing as you're a low-income streamer. Here's some money to go towards a VR, broke boy. Also, you look like Yusuf Nurkic if he had Waffle Houses where he grew up.
For Case Dylan Baker, better known as Caseoh, that embarrassing moment became the spark for a career that would turn him into a multi-millionaire, all in under 2 years. But to understand how a man from a tiny Arkansas town built a streaming empire, we need to rewind the clock. Case Dylan Baker was born on May 9th, 1998, in Dallas County, Arkansas, a place where life moves slow, everybody knows each other, and opportunities feel limited. Growing up in a low-income Christian household, Case's world revolved around church, family, and school. He wasn't a city kid surrounded by tech and big opportunities. He was a small-town kid, often helping his parents around the house, where making ends meet was always a priority. Music was his first creative outlet.
I am literally so sad, it's not even funny.
He played drums in his church's worship band, a role that gave him his first taste of being in front of an audience, even if it was just a few rows of familiar faces on a Sunday morning. Outside of church, basketball was his escape. He wasn't just some gamer holed up in a dark room. He was athletic, active, and social, but gaming became his sanctuary, a space where the limits of his small-town world didn't matter. It was around this time that friends began calling him Caseoh.
I saw the picture yesterday, chat, and I almost cried. Chat, your boy used to be that guy. Chat, look. I was mogging, dude. I was literally him back in the day, bro. Bro, what happened? What happened, man? Bro, I saw that and I couldn't believe it was me. That's back when I was 50 pounds. I'm 120 pounds now, but that's back when I was 50. You actually look fit in the picture? I was fit in the picture. I'm fit now. I just went on a bulk.
Nobody could have known that this silly nickname would one day become a global brand. In those early days, Caseoh was just a kid trying to have fun, laugh with his friends, and dream beyond the dirt roads of Arkansas. Life was simple, but it wasn't easy. Growing up in a tight-knit community often meant expectations were high. There weren't many role models showing you how to make it big through creative work or gaming. The default path was to graduate, work a steady job, and stay close to home. Streaming as a career? That was unheard of. But deep down, Case always had this spark, a mix of humor, curiosity, and grit that made him stand out. Even before he had the gear, the followers, or the fame, he carried that quiet confidence that one day he'd do something more than just clock in at a 9-to-5.
The reason that I gave it another shot again in general was because of my mom. Because I was miserable at work. You know, she'd hear me complain like, oh, I hate my job. I want to go do something else. She said, why don't you give streaming another try? Just upload some clips. You're funny. See what happens. My mom really pushed it. You know, she was like, you can actually do it if you put your mind to it.
Yo, W Mom. Appreciate you, Mom.
And that spark would push him to try streaming long before he was ready, and long before the world was ready for him. By the time Case was a teenager, gaming wasn't just a hobby, it was his safe place. While others were out partying or talking about leaving their small town, he was hooked on the idea of building something online. Inspired by early YouTubers and streamers, Case decided he was going to take a shot at creating content himself.
Dude, this was when I was streaming off the hotspot, and I couldn't get my chat on the second monitor, so I was reading chat off my phone. I'll let you know. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna keep that grind going for real. I'm gonna try to get the stream going. Bro, I'm streaming off a jetpack, like a Verizon hotspot. Yo! It is too slow, but you never know if it gets big enough. And y'all start coming through for me. I'll figure out some new internet stuff. Dude, that is crazy. I think my first ever stream, I got 70 viewers. I could not believe it. I literally couldn't believe I was reading chat off my phone. I just blew up on TikTok, but I can't stream because my internet sucks so bad. But I got the hotspot and it was able to withstand a stream. I was like, dude, I can actually stream. You looked skinnier then. Buddy, I'm the same.
In 2015, he scraped together whatever he could to buy an Elgato capture card and a basic face cam. He set up his modest gaming setup in a corner of his home and went live. But there was a massive problem he couldn't control. His internet was awful. With only 10 megabits download and 1 upload, his streams were laggy, pixelated, and constantly buffering. Instead of support, he faced mockery. Friends and classmates didn't see a kid chasing a dream. They saw someone wasting time talking to nobody online. Back then, Twitch wasn't the massive platform it is today. To most people around him, streaming wasn't a career. It was a joke. The discouragement piled up, and eventually, Case shut it down. He stopped streaming, packed away the equipment, and followed the path that seemed safe. Work. But safe didn't mean easy.
It literally had me morbidly depressed. It was either this, that's it.
Or just working and
Working, yep.
No, yeah, I mean like, cause you said you worked at, you worked maintenance and you worked at like a rice mill or something?
Yeah, worked at a rice mill for 3.5 years and worked at a water department, literally.
What was your least favorite job ever?
Rice mill. It literally had me morbidly depressed. It was to the point where I would clock out of work on Friday, be off on a weekend, and literally still be as depressed as if I had to go to work tomorrow. It was to the point I couldn't even enjoy my weekends anymore. It was that bad.
Yeah. No, but I literally was like, I wanted to work at Publix, and thank God that I got like declined, because I feel like if I worked there, I wouldn't have as much time to stream. That was when I was still streaming to like, 2 viewers, right? So like, I was just looking for like anything.
Case took grueling maintenance jobs just to make a living. One of the worst was at a rice mill, where he was often sent to crawl through narrow sewer tanks. Claustrophobic, dirty work that crushed his spirit day after day. He'd come home exhausted, covered in grime, and questioning if this was all life had to offer. The weight of those long hours and the judgment he'd faced for chasing his dream started to push him into depression. For a while, he truly believed that his shot at something bigger was gone. In a moment of desperation, Case even considered joining the military, not out of passion, but simply to escape the feeling of being trapped.
I literally was on the verge of, or in the process of like, I dropped like 50 pounds in 2 months. I was gonna get in the best shape of my life, and I was gonna go to a boot camp, and I was gonna go to the military for 20 years and just be done. I would have rather done that than just work normal. Honestly, I was ready to I'm about to go do this, because at least I could feel like I am doing something like for the better almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at least I'm doing something, you know? And I was like, already had it planned out in my head. Like you seen them soldiers coming home videos. They like, I was already planning like, oh, I'm gonna be coming back doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I was dropping weight now because I was giving up on the thought of being a streamer, because I was like, I'm 25 and ain't gonna work, you know? Or I was 24 at the time. I was like, oh, I'm 24, it's getting a little late. You know what I mean? So I started dropping a lot of weight. I remember I dropped 50 pounds in 2 months.
Wow.
Like, grinding.
He felt cornered. No money, no clear future, and no sign that streaming would ever work out. But something inside him refused to completely let go of that dream. The spark was still there, waiting for the right moment to reignite. And that moment would come in 2022, in the most unexpected way possible, with a single declined card. That night, Case made a decision. He would give streaming one last shot. No excuses, no half measures. He went home, dug out his old capture card and webcam, and started streaming again, this time with a new mindset.
Streaming harder than a real job? Bro, what? Before I was a streamer, I saw a YouTuber say, like, you wouldn't understand until you get in this position. I am in the position, and I can sit here and tell you it's not even close to as hard as a real job. Do you know what I get to do for a living, bro? I wake up 2 p.m. every day, don't do nothing all day, and I sit here and stream, bro. I ain't about to sit here and act like, oh man, I'm just working so hard, dude. What? Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Even becoming a streamer, people's like, oh man, you gotta work so hard to become a streamer, become a YouTuber. It's 90% luck, 10% working hard, bro. I'm not saying there's no hard work involved, but I am saying that 90% of it is getting lucky. If becoming a streamer or a YouTuber was only based off of hard work, there would be tens of thousands of more. Anybody can work hard. Can't anybody just get lucky? And that's the unfortunate part of life.
The difference was night and day. Instead of just playing games in silence, he treated every stream like a conversation. He leaned into his southern charm, his sense of humor, and his natural ability to make people feel like they were hanging out with a friend. He wasn't just streaming, he was building a community. Viewers noticed. Slowly, more people started showing up, not for the gameplay, but for him. They clipped his funniest reactions, shared his jokes on social media, and word of mouth started spreading.
Oh, dude, like before I was a streamer, my whole plan to become a streamer was to become a professional or amateur Call of Duty player and then use the audience from professional COD or amateur COD to build an audience on Twitch and then go into streaming from that. But luckily, people started calling me fat, so we're good. We bypassed all that.
Case kept streaming every day. No days off, no shortcuts. He poured every ounce of energy into making people feel welcome. And by mid-2022, he was gaining momentum. His Twitch numbers skyrocketed from single digits to thousands of live viewers, almost overnight. Within months, Case went from being completely broke to signing sponsorship deals, pulling in real income, and becoming a full-time creator. He wasn't just streaming for fun anymore. He was making a living doing what he loved.
Caseoh!
Yes! Wait, is he celebrating?
Yo, W. Senna.
That's so cool. Oh, that's so... Dude, Caseoh's literally my favorite streamer to watch. That's so...
Favorite? Yo, W. Senna!
Dude, Caseoh's
Chad, am I
literally
your
my...
favorite streamer? Be honest.
That's so...
Mods get ready to ban anybody that says no.
Caseoh!
Shroud? No way? No way Shroud was rooting for your boy, too.
Caseoh!
Dude!
Caseoh!
Shroud was rooting. Dude, Shroud! No way!
Caseoh! Let's go, baby!
Yeah! Yo, W. Shroud, man. Bro, that's
Come on.
crazy chat.
Come on, give it to Caseoh.
Goes to Caseoh.
Yes! All right!
Bro.
Yeah.
Dude, it's actually crazy to see people like actually rooting for me, bro.
But even as success came rushing in, Case never forgot how it felt to hit rock bottom. That humility and authenticity became his brand. He didn't act like a celebrity. He acted like a friend who made it out of the same struggles his viewers were facing. Case's rise wasn't just about numbers. It was about connection. What set him apart from other streamers wasn't flashy gameplay or big production budgets. It was his ability to make every viewer feel like they were part of something special.
I'm gonna eat every single one of you. You're a loser. You know you're getting it wrong. You're gonna get killed. Yes! Like and subscribe. Wait, it doesn't extend all the way out like it used to.
Instead of chasing trends, Case doubled down on authenticity. He streamed for hours every day, cracking jokes, reacting in real time, and keeping the vibe casual. His signature humor and southern personality became his brand. People tuned in not just to watch him play, but to hang out with him like an old friend. Clips of his funniest moments started blowing up on TikTok and Twitter, helping him grow faster than ever. His community, known for being welcoming and interactive, made new viewers feel at home instantly. And with each viral moment, Case's Twitch chat got livelier, his follower count exploded, and his fan base became fiercely loyal.
Here are the nominees for Content Creator of the Year.
Chat, we're not winning this.
Illawarra.
I gotta cheer though.
Typical Gamer and Usada Pekara.
I gotta cheer
And
though.
the Game Award goes to Caseoh. Congratulations. Here are the nominees for Best Sports Racing Game. NBA 2K25. Top Spin 2K25. Gotcha. And the Game Award goes to EA Sports FC 25.
What?
Our nominees for Best Sim Strategy Game.
No
Games of Mythology Retold.
Bro! Hello?
Congratulations, baby.
Yo, W Mom. Appreciate you, Mom.
Oh, you're so proud.
Yo, W Mom. Appreciate you, Mom.
Love you.
All right, love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bro. Dude,
As his audience grew, so did his opportunities. Brands started approaching him with sponsorship deals. YouTube highlights began racking up millions of views, and Case was officially making streaming a career. But even as he turned his passion into a business, he never lost the laid-back energy that made him relatable in the first place. By late 2023, Case had cemented himself as one of the fastest-growing streamers on Twitch. He wasn't just another gamer, he was a full-blown entertainer, building a streaming empire built on laughter, community, and grind.
we're not winning this. I gotta cheer though.
Game Award goes to Caseoh.
They're gonna cook me on Twitter. My career just ended. Hello?
Congratulations, baby.
Yo, W Mom. Appreciate you, Mom.
You're so proud. Love you.
All right, love you. Bye. Dude,
By June 2023, Caseoh had become a household name in the streaming world. 1 million TikTok followers, 178,000 Twitch followers, and 55,000 YouTube subscribers weren't just numbers. They were proof that his grind, humor, and authenticity had struck a chord with millions of people. In February 2024, he was officially recognized as Variety Streamer of the Year, cementing his status among the top creators online.
Who is that? Yo, Chad, I just saw somebody. Chad, I just saw somebody in my house, no lie. Chad, I just saw something. Chad, I just saw something, no lie. Chad, I just saw a flashing green light at my window, and as soon as I looked at it, the flashing green light stopped, and I saw something move away from the window. That ain't one of y'all? Chad, if you hear a loud popping noise, you know what happened. Chad, if you hear a loud popping noise, you know what happened. No lie, what was that? Like, actually, what was that? No, we got a problem, hold up. Hold on, bro. Chat, I'm not even trolling, bro. Hold up, dude. There it is again. Yo, what? Chat, there is a green light flashing right outside my porch, bro. It's a lightning bug, man. Bro! Dude, that scared me, man. Chat, on everything I love, there was a green flashing light right at my window, and it looked like somebody was standing there with like a camera flashing it at me. And I just looked, there's a lightning bug in my house. You scared me? Scared for who?
But fame isn't all glitter and applause. With visibility came scrutiny. Fans who once cheered from a distance now felt entitled to his personal life. Case found himself dealing with stalkers, privacy invasions, and a relentless pressure to always be on. The anxiety wasn't just about performance, it was about safety, mental health, and the constant fear of overstepping or disappointing his audience. Even mundane activities like going out in public became a challenge. There were days when notifications, DMS, or mentions online made him tense before he even started streaming. The community he loved interacting with sometimes turned into a source of stress. Yet, through all of this, Case didn't retreat. He kept streaming, kept joking, and maintained the welcoming, lighthearted environment that made fans love him in the first place. Every laugh, every interactive moment, every clip he shared reminded viewers that behind the influencer persona was a human being navigating real struggles. This period also highlighted a lesson that resonates with many creators. Success can magnify both the good and the bad. The same fans who propelled him to fame could unintentionally contribute to stress, anxiety, and a sense of vulnerability. And yet Case's resilience showed that staying authentic and grounded, even under immense pressure, can not only sustain a career but also deepen the bond with your audience. It wasn't easy, but Caseoh used these challenges as fuel. Each stream, each clip, each interaction became a testament to his ability to turn pressure into performance, fear into connection, and anxiety into a drive that kept him growing.
Over his lifetime, he has 353 million views, which is absolutely insane. Surprisingly, probably way more than he weighs. And then we have average viewers.
What? We're talking way off.
Caseoh's journey from humble beginnings to Twitch royalty isn't just inspiring, it's financially staggering. Let's break it down. First, there's YouTube. Across multiple channels, Case's videos have amassed over 1.48 billion views. With an average CPM of $4.55, that alone brings in millions in ad revenue. One viral video with 11 million views could generate roughly $27,500. But that's just a small slice of the pie. His combined content across platforms is where the real money starts stacking. Then there's Twitch. Ad revenue per stream is estimated at $210. And with around 26 streams a month, that adds up quickly. Donations push the numbers even higher. Fans often give directly to support their favorite streamer. And Case's loyal community contributes an estimated $34,000 a month in donations alone.
Hey Case, how's it going, man?
Yo, what's good, G?
Hope you're having a great night. Real quick, we're doing this charity thing. Well, Mr. B set it up, and he's basically just calling a bunch of streamers and a bunch of people that have donated, but it's for this clean water thing, like worldwide.
Some water action.
Yep. So just clean water, and we a lot of people were saying to ask you if you'd be down.
What you mean, like some water action?
Like just throw in basically a donation. It goes to Team Water. It's for this charity that basically gives people clean water, like worldwide.
Oh, so like people that's like somewhere that ain't got no like clean water action and like
it literally exactly, yes. It's a very beautiful thing.
Okay, well how much you do?
Well, okay, so I did 100,000.
All right, I'll do that too.
Wait, really? No way. Oh my God. Caseoh, I love you. You're the best.
All right, bro.
All right. Yo, he's such a good guy. Okay. Yo, guys, I'm back with good news. I have good news. Caseoh is doing a $100,000 donation.
Really?
Yes, swear to God. $100,000.
Wait.
Swear to God.
Caseoh!
It's legit though, right?
Expect it. Are you sure? He didn't stutter? He didn't say
swear,
$100?
He did not stutter. He donates to charities a lot.
Call back.
Well, I just called him. He said 100 grand. He said he's locked in. All right, so he's locked in. His word is good. Trust me.
Hey, tell him it's good. It's not real. You think I got scammed? No way. Nah, Jinxie wouldn't call me and get me scammed. No, he would not do that. Minus 100K. Oh, I thought he said $100. No, I'm playing. I got it.
Subscriptions are where things get really wild. At scale, with thousands of fans paying monthly, the revenue from Twitch subs could reach $34 million per year. Though that's likely on the high side, it shows just how lucrative a dedicated fan base can be. Case also capitalized on merchandise. Each drop sells fast, and with an average item price of $49, a single release could bring in around $11,000 in gross sales. Add sponsorships from major brands, which can range anywhere from $2.4 million to $7.2 million annually. And the picture becomes even clearer. Caseoh isn't just a streamer, he's a full-blown digital entrepreneur. Altogether, analysts estimate his net worth at around $27 million after taxes and expenses. That's right, $27 million for someone who once streamed off a mobile hotspot because his internet at home was too slow to handle live content. But here's the kicker. Case didn't chase fame for the money. Each dollar, each viral clip, and each sponsorship was a byproduct of authenticity, consistency, and hard work. His financial empire wasn't built on luck. It was built on relentless dedication and an ability to connect with millions of viewers. In other words, every late night, every grueling stream, and every funny clip posted online wasn't just entertaining. It was laying the foundation for a multi-million-dollar career. For all the fame, followers, and millions, Caseoh has never lost what made people fall in love with him in the first place: his authenticity. He didn't become a streamer to chase money or clout. He became one to connect, entertain, and create a space where people could feel at home. Fans describe his streams as a refuge, a place to laugh, unwind, and forget about their own stress for a few hours. One fan even shared, "He's the only streamer who makes me smile and distracts me from bad thoughts." That's the real impact. Millions of people touched not just by his gameplay, but by the warmth and humor he brings to every interaction. Today, Caseoh isn't just a millionaire or a top-tier streamer. He's a symbol of resilience and authenticity in the digital age. He proves that your lowest moments can become your launching pad, that humor and personality can outweigh flashy production, and that building something real is more valuable than chasing fame. In the end, it only takes one viral clip, one brave decision, or one embarrassing dollar store moment to change a life forever. Caseoh's journey reminds us that success isn't just about the money. It's about impact, connection, and staying true to yourself. Caseoh's story is proof that even in the darkest moments, opportunity can appear where you least expect it. From dollar store humiliation to multi-million-dollar success, he didn't just achieve wealth. He built a community, a legacy, and a space where people feel at home. If there's one thing to take away, it's this: consistency, authenticity, and never giving up on your dreams can truly change your life. Now, we want to hear from you. Which part of Caseoh's journey surprised you the most? Was it his struggle with low-income jobs, his viral TikTok climb, or the way he turned his personality into millions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read everyone. And if you want more stories of creators, influencers, and entrepreneurs who went from nothing to millions, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and remember, your lowest moment might just be the moment that changes everything.